But I'm out of the Tyreek business, especially in Washington where you have a really, this brotherhood. All the conversations are very real.
Yeah.
That's just. I think guys that play with him generally don't.
He got his hands full now. He got to go run against Noah Lyles.
I know. When is that supposed to happen?
I don't know. Is it a whole 100 meters, or they just run like 40, 50?
I don't know.
For 40, 50 yards, he might get him. After 50, Noah's coming.
What is Noah
and
Lyles
might be
run?
going.
100?
He ran 100. He ran 100 and 200. He won the 100. He didn't get 200 because he had what do you call it? COVID again.
Oh, that was that dude.
Yeah.
Is he local?
Yeah.
It's
Alexandria.
Alexandria, right. I remember, I'm going back in time now, but when Ben Johnson, who was the American dude that won the 200 and the 400?
Carl Lewis?
No. The Atlanta Olympics. Michael Johnson.
Oh, Mike, you're talking about from Baylor.
Yeah.
Well, y'all didn't know what school he went to.
Michael Johnson is my favorite Olympian ever.
You didn't know he went to Baylor?
No.
Because you say you didn't know Baylor existed. Tell Robert.
Brian, I was 13 and not very aware of college track and field at that point. But when he was passing people in the gold shoes, it was unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Remember him and the Canadian dude were going to race like a 150? Because Michael Johnson was a 200 winner and the Canadian dude won the 100.
Yeah,
and
with the yellow eyes.
I think he backed out of it.
Remember he had the yellow eyes?
Maybe pop for steroids.
That was Ben Johnson. That was Ben, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, it's Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson. And what was the guy from Canada?
I don't remember.
But he had those yellow eyes, man.
Like the Thriller video?
No, like he was. They said that was a sign he was on something.
Sounds about right. Donovan Bailey.
All right.
That sound right?
Well, that wasn't that dude. No, it wasn't Donovan. It was the other guy.
Okay.
Had the yellow eyes.
That's what we got. We're moving forward. We're on to Cincinnati. There's a big name that I keep hearing about that, frankly, I think it's a whole bunch of nonsense.
I saw that and I just held my tongue till you got to it.
Do you think there's any chance Jerry would actually trade Micah Parsons?
Hell no.
Why?
Because if he's trying to trade him, somebody's going to try to get him right in his division. And he will never, ever live that one down.
Now, because this is the 5th-year option year for Parsons.
But everybody talk trash about Micah. Yeah, I know he does his podcast and all. But does he not do his job on the field? If he wasn't doing his job, I can understand. That dude handles business, man.
Would you want Washington to trade for him?
Would I want him on out there? Yeah. You know why? Because the opposing quarterback going to have problems. I watched a little highlight clip of him. He ran through Eagles offensive linemen. And there's some big boys. Dude is strong as hell. He could come from any place on the defensive side of the ball, right side, left side, up the middle, can be off the ball. He is one of those linebackers that you don't see very often. The other guy was 56, wore red, white, and blue,
sure.
New York. He's one, yes. I wouldn't mind that.
Would you rather do that ahead of Garrett, knowing that Parsons' price tag is going to be more significant?
I don't think Parsons is coming out. So, I think Garrett may not, at this point now, I think Garrett may not even must be a possibility. Parsons damn sure not a possibility. Jerry is not letting him come here.
Ignoring the Jerry, Dallas, Washington situation, right? The Cowboys' salary cap situation is pretty screwed up. I think that team.
I hope they do trade him out of this damn.
Especially, who was it? Zach Martin just retired, right? The stud offensive lineman down there. They're now between Dak and CD. They account for, over 120 mil of their cap between those two players.
This year?
Yes. Like, the smartest football decision I think Dallas could make, if you believe this is the case, the best time to recognize a rebuild is before it's obvious to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Garrett will command a lot. If you actually made Micah Parsons
available,
if you actually made him available, you're talking about 2 1s, 2 2s.
I don't know. He may break the record. He may become the highest ever. Because that dude's young
25.
and good. Little weird, but good.
He's 25, and the fewest sacks he's ever had in a season is 12. That was this past year, and he missed 4 games.
How many have?
He had 12 sacks in 13 games. He's a player, dude.
Listen.
And he can do more than just rush a pass.
I know people sit up here and go, oh, he played for. I don't give a damn who he played for. I care about the person that can play.
Yeah.
Who can play. Get him up out of Dallas, and if he ain't coming
back
here
with Dan Quinn and
if
Joe
he's
Witt.
not coming here, get him completely out the NFC East. That'd be cool with me.
Otherwise, they're going to have to work an extension. The extension would actually help lower his cap number for this year, so that's not the craziest idea. This one, I'm not as wild about. I have a fundamental problem with trying to go this route, but there is talk about DK Metcalf it's the last year of his deal. I don't believe he has guaranteed money on it. And while he can make absolute circus catches, the consistency hasn't really been there with DK. This, to me,
he's more of just a deep threat in my book. He's not like a route runner.
I'm not giving up assets. If he got to free agency, it'd be a different conversation. Are you interested in the DK Metcalf sweepstakes?
Only in the situation where we have the upper hand.
Well, the complicating factor at receiver is Terry McLaurin. Terry got married this weekend. Congratulations, Terry. He's going into the last year of his deal with no guarantees on it. Right, 15th. Yeah, sorry. If you're McLaurin, now he's going to be cool about it. He's going to be classy. He's not going to delete his Instagram and all the nonsense you see some guys do.
A lot of touchdowns last year.
He just set a new franchise record. Terry McLaurin, by the time we get to week 1, Terry ain't playing with no guaranteed money on that deal.
I'm a coach.
And he wants an extension.
I'm a coach. I'm a GM. I'm an owner. Would I want Terry McLaurin on my team?
Yes.
Hell yes. Because you know he's going to do everything with the team interests out there first. He's going to show up. He's going to be where he needs to be. He's a consummate team player. You know, he's not going to be out there causing issues. If he had a problem, he'll come talk to you directly and then nobody knows about it. That's what I want. I don't want the guy who's going to, every time something happens, he's going to go out there and do something stupid to make everything say, look at me, look at me, look at me. That's not what he's about. He's about getting on the field, doing his job, and handling business. You want those type of leaders on your squad.
For sure. I just think when everybody talks about other receivers, I think you got to rework Terry before you're going after another like Higgins or whatever, because I also think culture, brotherhood, all those conversations
matters.
Yo, you know what everybody in every locker room is aware of? The money the other guys are getting paid.
Hell yeah.
And the guys that put the time in and deserve the extensions and deserve to be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
So the DK thing is a no for me. The last one on here is an easy no.
Who that?
Unless you're interested, Brian.
Who?
I'm not suggesting he's not a hell of a player. But George Pickens got a little too much crazy for my taste.
Yeah, Pickens is a little out there. He's really out there.
I mean,
he's a ball player, but he is going to cause some issue on your squad.
He missed some time this past year. You wonder if he landed in the right situation.
But I thought he was in the right situation. He was with a coach that will give you all the chances you can get, but he still found issues. Like for me, I can care less about the guy missing time unless the time is just exorbitant, a crazy amount of time. But I care about how guys affect the continuity and the culture of a team. And Pickens seems to be that type of guy.
Totally.
Yeah.